There's no paperwork, nobody has initiated a divorce. But if you're only staying together for kids, if you're only staying together because one of you is financially dependent on the other, if you're only staying together because you're a man and people will start questioning your integrity if your wife leaves you, and so you need your wife to maintain a good image in your society, and that's the only reason you have your wife with you, you know, or any of those obligations, responsibilities, duties, because of which you both know that you are inseparable. And now that you are inseparable, let's just treat each other with respect because I have no options, anyways, right? When that's the vibration of the relationship, as far as I'm concerned, you're already divorced. There doesn't have to be a lawyer involved. There doesn't have to be paperwork involved. If the reason you're staying under the same roof with somebody else is anything except love, darling, you're divorced, right? That's for marriages. I'm not married, but I know love. And for the same reason, I also know that it's not just married couples who are divorced. Sisters can be divorced to each other. Friends can be divorced to each other. Let's look at the terminology. What does divorce mean? A lack of love in the same place where there was love once. That's a divorce. So, how do you stop a divorce from happening? Well, I'm not talking about cases where you're determining whether or not you want a divorce or whether or not the person is worth it. That's a story for another video. But for this video, we're only talking about how to stop a divorce if you're convinced that you don't want one. In essence, what we are asking is how to restore or revive love in your marriage, or I don't know, any relationship. That's what I mean when I say how to stop a divorce, right? So the first thing that you need to understand is that divorce happens between two people. Even when you initiate a paperwork, there are two people who sign. It's not one person. So a divorce cannot happen if you don't want it to, because both people need to withdraw from the feeling of love for a divorce to happen. Otherwise, it's just a case of two people, one of them withdrawing and the other not withdrawing. It cannot be a divorce. It can't. Both people have to withdraw. So, first of all, if you decide you will never withdraw, right there, you stopped the divorce from happening, right? With your friend, with your family member, with your, I don't know, with your mom, with your husband, with your kids, with your colleague, with your coworker, with your business partner. You've stopped it. You've stopped it from happening right there. Number one. And number two, the most interesting part. You know, ever since I was 12, I was a fan of the law of attraction. And I watched over 1 million videos of lots of law of attraction gurus. And they all said the same thing, in law of attraction. What did they say? You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And no matter if it's Aaron Doughty or Robert Zink or Lisa Nichols, or I don't know, there are just so many, Deepak Chopra, there's just so many people, all of them saying the same thing over and over again. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And I kept listening and thinking about it. And I was like, okay, if I attract what I am is a ninth grader and I want to be a chartered accountant. That means, are they trying to say I can never be a chartered accountant? What are they trying to say? I could never really make sense of it. But now over the years, I've been attracting a lot of things that I want. I attracted my chartered accounting degree. I attracted working in a big four firm. I attracted moving to New York City with a job and not having to do masters here. I attracted a lot of people I wanted to attract. I attracted lots of situations and promotions and progressions and world trips and tours, and I attracted everything. And now that I did, I understand what it means. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if I want to be a CEO of a Fortune 500 firm, but I don't have the skills to bring in clients. I don't have the technical knowledge. I cannot stand before 50,000 people and give a 5-hour lecture. I am not strong headed enough to fight with politicians and corrupt people, to hold solid ground. I do not have negotiation skills. I am not good with fraud investigation. I am not aware of what's happening around me. Basically, I'm not a CEO material. So, how will I be a CEO? Great, I want to be an astronaut, but I don't have it in me to be an astronaut yet, right? So, I can't be what I want to be. I'll only be what I am. I am confident. I am assertive. I am a good negotiator. I have great communication skills. I have an attention to detail. I have all those qualities that make somebody a CEO, and boom, one day I'm a CEO. And I don't even realize. Because I've not been focusing on being a CEO, being a CEO. I've been focusing on the qualities I needed to be a CEO. So I did not attract what I want. I attracted what I am. I have those qualities, and so I'm a CEO, right? So if you want love in a relationship, you want the other person to forgive you, you want the other person to forget the past, you want to move forward with the person, you want unconditional love from that person. So what do? You be the person who gives unconditional love to them. You forgive them. You don't think about the past to them. You do all of those things you want them to do to you. That's how you become love, right? And if I am love, I'll attract love from the other person. Because imagine, I am Mr. A, right? And you are Miss A. Okay? Mr. A hates, absolutely rejects Miss A. But Miss A continues to love. Mr. A gets more agitated. Gone. But Miss A still continues to love. What is going to happen? Over a period of time, Mr. A will be tired. Mr. A will be like, what the hell is wrong with her? And after some more time, Mr. A will be like, it looks like I'm the only one holding on to grudges, because clearly she's in love with me, right? So that means I'm the only one who doesn't have love. Should I check myself? Like, they're going to be tired. They'll be tired of their own dislike. They will be, believe me. But for that, you have to love, darling. And you don't have to love so that eventually they get to a place where they get tired of their dislike towards you. You have to love because you are love, because that's your nature, because that's what you believe from the core of your heart that they deserve, even if they don't give it back to you. That is unconditional love. Don't you think that if you give that kind of love, you slap me, I love you. You hit me, I love you. Right? You hate me, I love you. You dislike me, I still love you. You gossip about me, I love you. Right? You tell the world that you are ashamed of me, I love you. Right? You try to murder me, and I find out that you were genuinely trying to kill me, but I love you. Right? When my energy of love is so strong, the other energy of dislike is not as strong as my energy of like, my energy of love. So that energy will get weaker and weaker. It's science, guy. It is scientific. Anyone who knows anything about quantum physics or physics understands that energy flows from positive to negative. I didn't say that. It is science. Energy flows from positive to negative. Positive, negative. Positive, negative. Positive, love, affection, sincerity, loyalty. Negative, hatred, dislike, withdrawal, abandonment, rejection. Energy flows, retracts, flows, retracts, flows, retracts. flows, retracts, flows, retracts, flows, retracts, flows, rises up in love, flows, flows. Right? Be love. Check yourself. If you are saying, I don't have love in my relationship, you are saying, I want love from that person. If you are saying, I didn't feel care, you are also saying, I want care from that person. If you are saying, I was not helped, you are also saying, I want help from that person. So you are in this stage. Give me. Give me love, give me help, give me care, give me affection. Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. I'm saying you have to do the opposite. Take my love, take my affection, take and take and take and take and take. I don't want anything. You be like this for 12 years and then talk to me about divorce. It's not going to happen. The other soul will feel that kind of acceptance. Even a terrorist will, Everybody will. And that other soul has no option but to surrender to you and your love. So that's my recipe of stopping a divorce from happening in any relationship. I wish you all the very best. Ciao.